God, this is like my third recording, and this is just how we're gonna go with it. Hi. Hi, by the way. I know it's been a long freaking time, but hi. If you're wondering why I've disappeared for a while, why I haven't been posting for a while, this is the video to catch you back up. To those of you who are not in the loop, I usually do like Dandada and Chainsaw Man videos, like every week. But there are things that get in the way of me doing that. And it's not just like one thing, it's kind of like a whole like amalgamation of unfortunate circumstances. Sorry, I had to burp first. God damn it. Um, it's been a mix. It's been a mixed bag of stuff. Some of it is personal issues that I'm really trying to not only move on from, but really just, how do I put it? Like, move on from, but also heal from as well. I think some interactions with things have really taken its toll. I've actually talked to my friend about it today, and it kind of reminded me of how much it really is just subconsciously affecting me. I'm trying my best to get through it. I'm purposely being very vague. Um, if you happen to know the situation, you do not go into it in the comments. Um, but yeah, uh, that's its own thing. There's also just like I have like new like medication or like doses of medication that really tire me out. So there's that. There's been um construction. So the past like week or so, I've noticed that the construction noises ironically have been like really like mellow or like non-existent, which is just great irony because not only have the Dandadan and Chainsaw Man gods have literally like taken a break so I could catch up easily with like two videos about the last chapters. I'm just not gonna. And I've really wanted to continue. I really want to continue, but it's been so freaking frustrating that all these little things are really eating up at me. Add in like unemployment struggles, right? Haha, I'm unemployed by choice. Yeah, fuck that. I have been trying so hard. If those of you are not aware, I have recently graduated from college, university, whatever you want to call it. I'm very proud of that achievement. I don't feel I don't feel like I have, but I have. I promise I have a degree somewhere, but it's just so frustrating. It's everything about life is just either like tiring me out, like physically, mentally, and I'm just being tested. And the one thing that was like consistent, even if I didn't get streams on, like streams going, was that I made videos basically every week. And up until the very end, and I think I did a pretty good job with it. I say very end, like this is done forever. I kind of want to keep doing it, but maybe for other series. We'll go into that later. I was like pretty consistent with it. I'd like to think that within that week before the next chapter came out for like Da 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 or Chainsaw Man, I was able to get on top of it and like really be able to have those live conversations. I think what I really enjoyed, and some of the videos that you guys probably really enjoyed and actually listened to and watched and whatnot and interacted with, which I'm very, very grateful for. Thank you so much. It's really meant a lot to me. Just like, I haven't even been able to post those on time. I know that I post them and try to catch up within the week, but that's not even happening. And like a mix of the stuff that I like went into before has just been eating away at my will to even like get that going. Like I feel like I've just been like stun locked by the several things of life, and I don't want to be like maybe I am just being like woe is me, my life is so hard and I can't do anything, blah, blah, blah. It's it's just affecting me. It's getting in the way, and I like to just be no excuses, let's get shit done sort of thing. But my one cheat code, my one cheat code was literally caffeine. Caffeine has a tendency to make you feel like just like in a better mood, feel like you have the energy and you're basically just like, I'm not a medical professional, by the way, but like it kind of just takes the energy you'd rather have later on in the day just to turn something out like earlier on, like when you're actually like having it and like you're productive and sort of thing. I have quit that completely this year. I didn't realize that that would also affect it, but just God, there's just so many things that are just getting in the way mentally, physically, everythingly, and I apologize. I genuinely apologize. I know I have this new model now. I'm super grateful. I'm literally like I'm obsessed with the emotes that I've been getting as well. Some of them gifts. Faye, if you're watching, you are amazing. Bella as well. Don't think I forgot about you. You were like with the Hikari stuff. Oh my goodness. Like running out of space to put them all. Like literally. Along with my other like silly like shenanigans. Amazing. Amazing. It's just a shame. Like the one like silver lining I had with my model is if I'm not going to stream, I'm at least going to be able to make videos. And even that's just not been happening. And I guess the other thing to mention is what have I been doing in the meantime? And hooey, I feel like I've been up to a decent amount, but at the same time, not really. So I do have a personal project that's going on in the background, more of an IRL thing. I'm not going to go too far into it. But aside from that, I've been having the time of my life with anime. I've gotten into some anime, and really enjoyed it. Some I haven't liked nearly as much. Personally, for me, I think the worst of them all might have been like JoJo's Part 3 and like the first season of My Hero Academia. My Hero is so weird, by the way. My Hero is both like the best anime ever at times and like the worst thing I've ever fucking experienced. I don't know if anybody else has that sort of thing, but just like that's my personal opinion. I hope that doesn't affect yours. But just like that's been a roller coaster. But just like I've just really been like locked in as a weeb along with the job applications because as much as I want to be freaking chronically online to distract away from the exhaustive nature of having a university degree and not having a freaking job, I even have job experience. So fucking frustrating. Um, God, yeah, this is just a rant at this point. I'm sorry, not sorry. You kept listening. I don't know. But God, fairy tales peak. Fairy tales got me through a lot. I'm glad that I have kind of embedded myself into the fairy tale community. If you're up to date on my Twitter, you'll see a lot of Juvia posting and just a lot of just fairy tale enthusiasm and discussion and stuff like that, which has been great. Eden Zero, also, I'd really like to get into season 2. I wish that was dubbed. But yeah, fairy tale, my favorite thing ever now. I'm sorry, not sorry. And that might actually lead into like making chapter videos for fairy tale. I just kind of have to catch up with 100 Years. If you're confused, Fairy Tale has a sequel called 100 Years, so that's been that's been really neat. Just like the fact that a lot of the stuff that like people have been like yearning for through the main series is finally happening through 100 Years, so that's pretty crazy. If you know, you know, but I'm not going to spoil it entirely for you. Maybe I'll try my best to not make like spoilery thumbnails for that sort of thing and um like if I do make like chapter videos and stuff like that, I would really like to. I'd really like to get back to the like normal uploading of that sort of thing. But it's so it's been such a frustrating time. It's been Well, that I like slammed my desk a little bit. I'm sorry. But it's been such a frustrating time. I feel so stun locked. I've been trying to make the most of it with anime, also playing games. I've recently been going through 100 Line until I get sick of it. It's like 100 different endings. It's kind of crazy. Um, First time playthrough fucking sucked for me, but that's me personally as well. Um, I'd really like to get through Ace Attorney and Stellar Blade at some point. I recently played Pokemon ZA, Legends ZA, and I think also this is a very like, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever. I I I'm trying my best not to be like negative on series, but also just being like, hey, like it's weird. It's really weird how sometimes um you can be like over glazing because it's like the newest thing ever, or you have like nostalgia attacks. I really get the impression that like the like devs or whatnot, the people that created Pokemon Legends CA like really played it and like had like a great time. Like if you aren't spamming A, it's such a great freaking story and such a great experience. But um see for yourself, right? I can't I can't solely dictate the opinion of that, but it's been great. It's been making me happy and I so much for like having notes, by the way. Like my structure is completely like gone all over the place, but I hope hearing me ramble kind of gives you like an insight as to what's been going on in my mind. It's been really am I saying this all over again? It's just been frustrating. It's the same friggin' things getting in the way, and I think the ultimate thing is I'm going to be stopping my Chainsaw Man and Dandadan like videos for the time being. I think when I can pick up the pieces, I'll continue on with whatever I feel like. Chainsaw Man, we might do it more occasionally where it's like a monthly thing or after like a certain event or a certain arc finishes up. Obviously, it's hard to tell when an arc starts or ends if you're um like when you're in the midst of it. So that might come with its own delay, but it might be better for me, especially as I can't get chapter videos like piping hot. If the videos can't come out right away, they're just not going to be well received. The viewership, yes, I'm going to pay attention to that for videos like that because, well, if I post them right away, a lot of you guys could actually talk to me about it in live time. In like 5 or 6 days after the chapter comes out, nobody's really talking about it. If you are, amazing. And maybe there are some things that are so iconic about the series that it's worth like continuing discussion over, but it's just a shame. Like when I'm like catching up and I'm like, I don't know if this like video is going to be received by anyone else. I love doing it for myself. I think it's really satisfying to be able to like have a video out for every single chapter, but I think it's serving half of its purpose. I'm not expecting like thousands and thousands of views. No way. Nobody's like entitled to that sort of thing. I think it'd be nice, especially if I was monetized, but just I especially getting into fairy tale, I realized like community discussion is really it's really like vital to just like stuff like this because otherwise I have my own like echo chamber of like friends and stuff like that and I want like new opinions, like a diversity of like conversation. And it's really neat to see people's like point of view, whether it's like discussing stuff that really doesn't matter in the end, like their sexuality, or stuff like describing fairy tale fandom, by the way, um, to literally the intentions of the characters, how meaningful their story contributions are. God, I I love that sort of thing. And I learn more things. I learn about some things that I've been ignorant about, some things that are just so freaking fascinating. one of the best things about Chainsaw Man's community, honestly, is just hearing people talk about the series and dissect the series about like what is going on with Asamitaka? What is going on with Denji? How are they regressing? How are they progressing? What like all that sort of stuff. Dan Da Dan has been really neat to see characters grow even now, to see the new dilemmas that are popping up. I really hope I'm not outright spoiling right now, but some new characters and some new interactions. It's been really cool and neat. It really has. Oh my God. Forgot to even mention the snow's been terrible. It's been so freaking cold. It literally got me sick. I love how I literally just recovered, and that was the one thing I didn't mention. I almost like, I don't know. I think I just don't broadcast when I'm sick sometimes. And like, I'm like, God, why am I so friggin' lazy? Why am I just not doing anything? Even though I'm supposed to be taking it easy. Jeez. Jeez. I, God, what am I even doing? But yeah, like I said before, this is like a very unstructured sort of video, but I hope this like picked at like my brain a little bit, like you picking at my brain as to what's been going on. I think moving forward, yeah, so videos that are just not going to be as time sensitive, I'd still like to get them within a certain range because otherwise, like, hey, like the fandom's just moved on from it. And I totally understand if that's like the case, right? Because it's just older news. People are just not like the topic's not hot. I get that. Actually, Vigilantes has been pretty cool lately. That's finished, but not the anime. I've been watching the anime. That's been pretty cool. That was Scatterbrain. So freaking Scatterbrain. Um, I'd also like to make videos on the stuff that I have been going through. So whether it be 100 line, whether it be through the manga that I've been reading, like One Piece, or um, the anime that I've gone through, now that I've basically gone through all of Fairy Tail that's animated, including 100 Years, is there like a video in there, that sort of stuff. Expect more like sporadic shit, more stuff that is probably less time sensitive. And yeah, I'm gonna do my best to try to get motivated to do that. I also expect to stream tomorrow with some friends, so that'll be cool. I like to think that this is getting posted as soon as possible. Um, if for some reason I spoke about something I probably shouldn't have, like way too like specifically, um, send me a DM to those of you that like are close enough to do so. But yeah, I've really just been trying to speak my mind. Some people have also just had a rough year as well, either the previous year, like bleeding into the new year, or new year, like shenanigans, issues, and stuff like that. And to those of you who are going through that, I've been peeking into those discords, I've been peeking into those chats, and I really love and appreciate you, and I hope that things genuinely turn for the better. I think you know who you are. Um, and yeah, lots of freaking love. I'm gonna try to love myself and not take it too hard, even though I know that like my frustrations just get me in like a certain like mood and spiral and stuff like that. There are gonna be some bad moments. There are like last year was full of them. But last year was also one of the best years of my life. I literally met the love of my life. Met their parents, they met my mom, Egan Media. They didn't meet Egan Media, they are Egan Media. I love you. But yeah, a video's been overdue. Really wanted to update you guys on this stuff, and yeah, I apologize that I've been so all over the place. I don't know, like third count of me saying that, but yeah. So I've hit 20 minutes. I didn't want to go on for longer than that, so ciao, and I'll see you whenever. Thank you. Thank you for watching.